Hello there. Thank you for joining me on this awesome video, and I would love to welcome you to this presentation about the stock market. There I am. I know it's been a while since you last saw me, so I'd love to welcome you again to this awesome presentation. Thank you for joining me, and I'm here to talk to you about trading. All right, now on the screen. If you look on the screen right now, we have the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now, this is, I'm sure I don't know if you know by now, if you haven't heard by now, we are actually, we're actually in a recession, right? We're in a recession. But despite us being in, despite us being in a recession, despite us being in a recession, the market is actually performing very, very well. And so when we have that type of a situation, it is referred to as a stock market bubble. And so that's what we have here in this current situation where the the global economy is not doing very well. But the stock market is doing very well. And the perfect example is the Dow Jones. So on the screen, I am using the rocket booster strategy. If you want to learn more about the rocket booster strategy, there should be some references below this video. Now, the rocket booster strategy is very easy. So basically, the price has to be above the 50-day moving average, and also the price has to be above the 200-day moving average, and then the 50-day moving average should cross the 200-day moving average, which will give you a buy indication. Now, before I go on, I'd love to thank my mentors. So I'd love to thank Timothy Sykes, who wrote the foreword to the book, The Penny Stock uh, uh, course, which you can find on Amazon Kindle. I'd love to thank Matthew Crater, who wrote the book Rocket Stocks, and you can find his book as well on Amazon Kindle. And finally, Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and you can find it on Amazon Kindle as well. And also for full disclaimer, trading is risky. You will lose money. Do not buy what I tell you to buy. Do not sell what I tell you to sell. Please do your own research before you buy or sell anything. That's my disclaimer. Take it as a warning. These are just ideas. In no shape or form is this financial advice. Now, let's get into it. So, as you can see on the screen here, we are trading the Dow Jones. Now, what you will notice is that these little dots here, right? Now, on these little dots here, these represent the parabolic. So, another word that you can use for parabolics are trailing stops. So when the price dropped below this trailing stop here, it indicated a reversal. So what's going to happen is you have to wait for you have to, if you want, you can wait for this parabolic to go below here in order to enter your buy position. But right now, this stock, this index is actually in a good buying position, and then you can see the market crashed. The market crash began in February here, but then what happened was, instead of it crashing, it was supposed to crash here. All of a sudden, it hit a support level, and it has not crashed. But this is when the global financial crisis, not the global financial, this is when the recession began, right here. So the Dow Jones is definitely in a buying position. We can look at the news. Then, according to the news, they're relating this to Nvidia's mega rally drives the Nasdaq futures. So we can definitely look at what's happening because there is this belief that we are actually in an AI bubble. So an AI bubble basically is when the market is in a recession, but then what is happening is that the global economy is in a recession, but the stock market is still going up, and so this upsurge is led by an AI bubble, and Nvidia is the top company involved in this bubble. So here it says Nvidia surges as revenue forecast tops estimates lifts AI peers, and as you can see, so it says Nvidia's shares surged 14.3% in pre-market trade after the chip designer forecast on roughly threefold surge in first quarter revenue on strong demand for its AI chips because the company, which also beat expectations for fourth quarter revenue, could add more than 200 billion in market capitalizations if gains hold. And then in this article, there are other references that you could actually read on, but there seems to be this comparison of the Magnificent Seven companies that are suspected to push this market up despite the global recession we are in right now. These companies, the Magnificent Seven, seem to be driving the stock market, such as the Dow Jones. So, as you can see, Nvidia is the top boss here. So Nvidia is the number one performing stock since 2023 April. We've had Nvidia, then Meta, which formerly Facebook, and then Amazon. So we have these other ones. These are the stocks that are driving the market to go upwards. And so we have further news and other stocks that this article is referencing. So basically, that's the news, and that's word on the street. Word on the street is that Nvidia is driving the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and so this is what it is. So you can see here. Also, if you remember in some of my videos, I would say the best time to buy is when the price or the market is undervalued, and which you can tell by the histogram here. And so this is basically like a divergent. Okay, it's like a reversal. Now you need to remember one thing about the reversal is that it doesn't mean the price will go down. All right, not every reversal means the price will go down. And then again, not every reversal means the price will go up. So you really need to be careful when you decide to trade reversals. But in this case, this is definitely a reversal because the Dow Jones is actually going to go up. Another one that I am looking at is coffee. So with coffee as well, it's very similar. So we have this divergence here on the histogram that you can tell here. It's actually cheap according to historical market laws, and with this one you can kind of see. I don't know if you can see if we remove the histogram, you can kind of see that these lines are about to cross, right? They're about to diverge. And usually when they cross, like what happened here, the price kind of like explodes. But then again, you do not really want to use this as an indicator unless otherwise. So that's what I wanted to show you. And so you have two of them. We have coffee and the Dow Jones, which are very good. buys and they are in reversals. And then finally, we can look at another one which is very, very, very popular. We can look at Nvidia. So Nvidia is very similar to what happened with the Dow Jones. As you can see, the histogram is right there. It's below. It's kind of cheap, and we have a pre-market gap here. So you can see the prices definitely scheduled to go upwards. Now these little arrows were me trading Nvidia using the paper trading account right here on TradingView. And again, thank you to TradingView for allowing me to use the software to find these stocks and the indicators. And so I'm using the trial version of TradingView, and I would encourage you to get an essential package so that you could use more than one indicator to really understand what's going on. So in this case, this is an earnings report, and if a stock gaps on earnings report, usually that's actually a very good sign, especially if it's underbought after a market crash, right? So it's kind of like after a market crash during a divergence that you can tell from the parabolic here. Also look at the gap. The gap will definitely break this parabolic level right there. So it's right here on the earnings report. So basically, when the market closes, then we have positive earnings like this. So like they say, you have the rocket booster strategy, right? Where you're focusing on the price level. Okay, so you have this. You're focusing on the price level of the rocket booster strategy, right? Because you want the price. Let's say this is the price, right? So you want the price to then this ruler, or let's use this ball pen, right? So this ball pen represents the rocket booster strategy. So you want the price to be above the EMAs, which is represented by this ball pen right here. So if it is this, the price is like that, right, above the moving averages, and then you have the earnings report. So this is like the earnings report, right? This is the moving average right here, right? These are the moving average. That's the moving average. Okay, and then this is the price. So you have the price, then the earnings report is represented by this sharpener here, and then you have that kind of a situation, right? So usually what happens is the price is going to kind of gap up, because now what is happening is that you have a positive earnings report and revenue report. So it's kind of like double. And this is what's causing the price to gap up. So Nvidia is definitely a good stock to buy. So I would love to thank you so much for watching this video. If you have enough time, please you can look at uh, the breaking news that is here. Like here, for example, it says Goldman Sachs raises Nvidia's price target to $875 from 800 and maintains buy ratings. So Nvidia has an average rating of buy and price targets ranging from 535 to 1,200 according to analysts powered by Capital IQ. So I'd love to thank you again so much for watching this video. Trade safely out there. My disclaimer, take this as a warning. You will lose money in trading, so trade carefully, trade safely. And thank you for watching. My disclaimer is, do not buy what I tell you to buy, do not sell what I tell you to sell. Do your own research before you buy and sell anything. I would love to thank you again so much for watching. Take care and bye bye. And bye bye. Take care.